Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at a hybrid. A lot of people ask me, how am I supposed to hit these clubs, right? There are awesome replacements for our long irons. They're easier to hit, higher to launch, more success out of the rough, but how exactly are we supposed to play them? Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so when we're thinking about a hybrid, the easiest thing I tell people is that we want to think about it like a giant iron, right? It's a replacement for our long irons, so we want to attack this club just like any other iron that we would when the ball's on the ground, right? So obviously it looks a lot different, right? We've got a little bit of a larger profile. The club head's a lot bigger. Sometimes the shaft is graphite versus steel, right? Whatever the case may be. However, we want to think about this club just like we would any other iron. So when we're thinking about an iron, right, the number one thing that we want to take a look at is how our club is descending into the ball, right? We need to make sure it's doing just that, moving in a downward fashion, right? A little bit of a negative angle of attack. We're hitting down on the ball, right? When we hit down on the ball, that's going to ensure that we're hitting the ball before the ground, almost like we're pinching the golf ball between the club head and the ground, right? That's going to create our launch. We're going to get a little bit of a divot after the ball. Some people might have a little bit more of a steeper divot than others, right? But our biggest thing that we're looking for is that club is moving down. We're hitting the ball and then the ground, and our low point is going to be just after the golf ball, right? That's the number one thing we're looking for when we're hitting our irons, and we want to do the exact same thing here with our hybrid, all right? So I've got a little drill for us to try out. It's just working on our low point, making sure that club is working down. All we're going to do, grab a towel, we're going to set it about 6 inches or so behind the golf ball, right? Now what this is going to do for us is it's going to ensure that we get that club working down just on top of the towel and then down into the golf ball and eventually down into the ground after we hit the golf ball. All right. If we're coming in here maybe a little bit more ascending, right, or hitting up on the ball, we're going to hit this towel, and that's going to be good feedback for us that we need to feel that club working more down. All right. Let's go ahead and check it out. So same setup as I would a longer iron, ball maybe a little bit forward of center in my stance. And then I'm really focusing on working that club wider, but still down into the ball. And I hit a good shot there. I missed the towel. Had a good strike on the golf ball. Good launch. Really good result. All right. So next time we're working with our hybrids or we're unsure on how to hit them, think about them exactly like a long iron. Get that club working down, ball first, ground second.